Welcome to this lesson on multivariable calculus. Today, we are going to learn about the second derivative test for functions of two variables. Specifically, we will understand how to use the discriminant formula to classify critical points as local minimums, local maximums, or saddle points. First, recall that before we can test anything, we need to find our candidates. These are called critical points. A critical point, a comma b, occurs where the tangent plane to the surface is perfectly horizontal. To find these, we set both the partial derivative with respect to x and the partial derivative with respect to y equal to 0 and solve for x and y. Once we have our critical points, we need the second partial derivatives. There are three we care about. F sub xx tells us about the concavity in the x direction. F sub yy tells us about concavity in the y direction. And f sub xy, the mixed partial derivative, tells us about the twisting of the surface. These three values are the ingredients for our test. We combine these three derivatives into a special number called the discriminant, or simply d. The formula is d equals f sub xx times f sub yy. Minus the square of f sub xy, we evaluate this formula at our critical point. The sign of this number d is the key to determining the shape of the graph at that point. Now let's look at the cases. Case 1 is a local minimum. This happens if two conditions are met. First, the discriminant d must be positive. Second, f sub xx must be positive. This means the surface is curving upwards in all directions, just like a bowl. Case 2 is a local maximum. Similar to the first case, the discriminant d must be positive. However, this time, f sub xx must be negative. This indicates the surface is curving downwards, like the peak of a hill. Case 3 is the saddle point. This occurs simply if the discriminant d is negative. In this situation, the function goes up in one direction, but down in another. It looks exactly like a horse saddle or a potato chip. We don't need to check f sub xx in this case. There is one final tricky case. If the discriminant d is exactly equal to 0, the test is inconclusive. This means the second derivative test cannot tell us what is happening. It could be a minimum, a maximum, or neither. We would need to investigate further using different algebraic tools. Here is a summary table to help you remember. If d is positive, look at the sign of f sub xx. Positive means minimum, negative means maximum. If d is negative, it's a saddle point. And if d is 0, we know nothing. To recap, the process is straightforward. Find your critical points where the gradient is 0. Compute the second derivatives. Calculate d at those points. And finally, check the signs to classify each point. Thanks for watching and good luck with your calculus studies.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.